Shelf life is everything to a food company. It's everything. If they are pressed on shelf life and they have, like in a fresh meat counter, and they have to turn it over and grind, 12 or 14 or $16 steaks into $2 ground beef, they're not liking that very good. Shoppers who judge the freshness of meat by its color may be deceived by a relatively new industry practice of treating meat with carbon monoxide, critics say. Works good on pork, too. So what about this food factory cartel that's made America sick? Well, here they are, just a few of them. Tyson, Conagra, Sysco, Cargill, Walmart, Smithfield, U.S. Food Service. These are people that we want to avoid when we buy our food. Any of the national chains, I want to avoid them if I can. I want to really know where my food comes from, if I can do that. I really would love to know my dairy, my milk supplier. I would just really like to know where my vegetables come from and where my meat comes from. Now don't I have a complete meal? So, what do? You got the consumers on one end, you got the farm and ranch production on the other end. How are we going to do business as a farmer, a rancher, a dairyman? So what do you think about localizing the food system? Knowing the person that produces your food. Improving your health, the health of your community, economically and otherwise. At Ranch Foods, we think we've got to go around these guys. This is our processing plant over south of Fillmore on El Paso Street. We call it the best beef anywhere. Patrick Orr said the ribeye eat better than the filet. We know our sirloin steak eats better than any grocery store filet we've ever seen. And oftentimes it's mistaken for a filet itself. And it costs a third as much to a fourth as much as a lot of the fillets you might buy in meat markets and grocery stores around. So is it really more expensive? You can buy 20 pounds of our ground beef, 1 pound packages, 80/20, which is the hamburger I like because I like some fat, $2.49 a pound. The same, not a product not nearly as good at King Soopers at $6 and change. The other thing that Ranch Foods does is it doesn't just sell Calicrate beef, the product that's produced under our protocol that is very, very specific, but we also provide cutting and packaging for 60-some other people that want to sell to their neighbors. They want to sell through Vitamin Cottage in the case of the Lassiter grassland beef. Ranch Foods has provided the connection, that processing and packaging connection from the producer to the consumer. But ask yourself the question, what if you could know the person who produces your food? How would that change your life? Would it change your health? Would it change the economy of the local community? If the money could stay here rather than being wired out every day at 2 o'clock from Walmart and their friends? This is a picture of our cow operation in St. Francis. These calves, in fact, these exact calves just went to processing last week. And they weighed 1,200 pounds. The steers weighed 1,200 and some pounds, and the heifers weighed 1,100 and some pounds. About 150 pounds lighter than the animals that receive hormones and steroids and all the growth promotants. How about Dennis and Alicia Zadra? They live here in Colorado Springs. They're our salmon and our halibut fishermen. They fish the coast of Alaska and the Copper River, and this will be their either 16th or 17th season in fishing up there. It is awesome salmon. You talk about omega-3s. It just doesn't get any better, and it tastes so good. The fish is fresh and it's high quality. Jay Wisdom, over here on the right, that's our chicken farmer up at Haxton, Colorado. They're not organic chickens. They're better than organic chickens. USDA has destroyed the organic standards. Tyson now is going to have an organic line. Walmart is going to sell organic. There are cattle tonight on the way to a natural beef program. No hormones, no antibiotics ever that have had antibiotics the entire time that they've been on feed. This is our pledge and purpose at Ranch Foods Direct. We believe food should be good and good for you. We believe food is a sacred gift. We believe our health and well-being is best served with whole foods, minimally processed, free of chemicals and artificial preservatives. We believe quantity should not come at the expense of quality. We believe food, animals, and the land should be managed using sustainable, humane practices that promote the long-term health of rural families and communities. We believe food should be produced as close to our tables as possible by people who love the soil and care for the land. We believe that people who produce our food should earn a just income.
We hope you've enjoyed learning more about our mission, and we hope we've given you valuable information that can literally change your life. We invite you to our flagship store at 2901 North El Paso, south of Fillmore, or visit us on the web at ranchfoodsdirect.com.
Naturally tender, naturally better.
Calibrate beef. Celebrate goodness. Celebrate life.